I casually tossed away a cigarette butt, but the next second, I froze in horror. The weeds suddenly scattered in all directions, as if they were alive. Curious, I reached down to pick up the cigarette butt, but the moment my fingers touched the ground, a strange, slippery sensation spread through my body. Something was wrong. I grabbed a shovel and started digging. Beneath the soil, I discovered a huge mass of strange, rubber-like material. I quickly called my wife, and we spent the entire afternoon digging, but found nothing except more of it. Just as my wife thought I was overreacting, a terrifying screech echoed across the sky. Panicking, I climbed onto the roof, hoping we'd be safer there. But what I saw left me frozen. The entire neighborhood was filled with endless rows of identical gray-white villas stretching into the distance. I rushed down to tell my wife, but before we could react, our son suddenly began to change. That's when I realized he might not be human. Then, memories came flooding back. 2 months earlier, my wife and I had seen an incredible real estate deal in the outer suburbs. A salesman offered us a fully furnished villa for only $20,000, complete with appliances and furniture. I thought we'd found the bargain of a lifetime, but the moment we entered the community, something felt wrong. Every villa looked exactly the same, and the entire neighborhood was completely deserted. Inside Villa Number 9, the salesman showed us everything that came with the house, but just as we were about to sign the contract, he mysteriously disappeared. We immediately tried to escape, but no matter how far we drove, we always ended up back in front of Villa Number 9. By nightfall, our fuel was gone, yet we still couldn't leave. Desperate, I set the house on fire, hoping to expose whoever was controlling the place. But the next morning, the burned house had completely restored itself. Then we found a cardboard box beside the road. Inside was a baby and a note: "Raise this child and you will be free." With no other choice, we took the baby in. But after just 98 days, the baby had already grown into what looked like a 10-year-old child. His unnatural growth was only the beginning. One day, I flicked another cigarette butt onto the ground. The grass scattered like living creatures, revealing the strange soil underneath. Thinking I'd found an escape route, I started digging like a madman. But after half a month, I was exhausted, and all I had found was a massive hole. Then 2 months passed. The strange child had already grown into a thin young man. When I went to tell my wife what had happened, my body suddenly gave out, and I collapsed. My wife helped me back toward the house, but the door was locked from the inside by our son. We knocked and shouted, but there was no response. The next morning, the young man finally opened the door, but by then I was already dead. Without showing any emotion, he revealed the truth. We had never been his parents. We were only puppets whose purpose was to raise him. He placed our bodies into bags and threw them into the pit we had dug. Then the surrounding soil suddenly rushed into the pit, burying everything. Fresh grass quickly covered the ground, making it look untouched. Moments later, the young man appeared at the real estate office in a sharp suit and friendly smile. He was ready to welcome another newlywed couple looking for their dream home.